Hi, and welcome to Kids Center, Central Oregon's only children advocacy center. We are dedicated to the prevention, evaluation, and treatment of child abuse in Central Oregon. From the moment a family arrives at Kids Center, we want them to feel welcome, safe, and heard. Upon arrival, families are shown to one of two family waiting rooms. We've worked hard to make sure that these families are comfortable in their environment, whether they have small children or teens. Every family is supported by a team of experts, trained to help through these evaluations in a trauma-informed and child-friendly way. Instrumental to this team are our family advocates. They are the first point of contact for every family, reaching out to them prior to the evaluation to help them understand what the day will look like, and then being their first point of contact upon arrival. Let's meet one of our family advocates now.
As a family advocate, we really walk alongside the families and meet them where they're at to provide resources, information, and support. And sometimes those families just need an ear to listen, a shoulder to cry on, and we can be that for them as well. And in order to help them focus on the healing of their children and in moving forward, we try to remedy by offering connection to resources. I think what I love most is watching the children and the families leave Kids Center after the evaluation is over, and seeing them feel better than when they walked in the doors to begin with. There's often a smile on their face, a sense of relief in their eyes, and they know that they are believed and supported when they come in here to Kids Center, and that when they walk out our doors that we've got their back.
Our family waiting rooms act as home base for the families. It's important they feel really comfortable because the evaluation can take upwards of 4 hours. We don't perform any part of the evaluation with the child and caregiver together. The child needs to feel free and comfortable sharing their experience without worry of upsetting a caregiver or parent. We go to great lengths to make sure children feel comfortable, from the fun characters on the walls to the colors, and probably most importantly, our teddy bears. We start the evaluation with the caregiver, gathering some really important background information for the child, including medical history and family and social history. We want this to be trauma-informed for the caregiver as well, so they meet with one team member at a time while community partners can observe from another room. Kids Center's child abuse evaluation is just one part of a greater multidisciplinary team approach to keep children safe in our community. Our role is to provide a neutral third-party opportunity for children to share their experience, while our community partners in law enforcement and DHS Child Welfare gain the important information they need to do their job. It's very important for us that our families know our community partners are here, and they're simply observing in their effort to help keep their child safe. Our partners in law enforcement and DHS Child Welfare are able to observe the entire evaluation from another room, gaining important information in real time that they need to do their job to keep kids safe. It's very important to us that our families know our partners are on site and observing, and what their role is in the safety of their child. There are two components of the evaluation that include the child, beginning with our forensic interview. It's at the core of our services and really why we exist. It was developed to minimize the number of times a child has to tell their story and the number of people they have to talk to. We record it to aid in investigation when necessary. Let's hear from one of our forensic interviewers now.
The forensic interview is really at the core of our business at the Kids Center. It's an evidence-based method of interviewing children that facilitates them giving us a narrative of what happened to them. The room is comfortable, they have choices, we tell children they're in charge, and it's really designed to help them tell their story, record it so they don't have to continue to tell it, and have it available for the court process as they move forward. I consider it a privilege every time I enter the room with a child that's met me maybe 20 minutes earlier, and they share some of the most intimate details of something that's happened to them with me. I feel really privileged to be able to talk to them, and I love talking to children. They're amazing human beings, they're all different, and so there's never 2 days that are alike in this job.
Following the forensic interview, every child receives a head-to-toe exam by one of our in-house medical examiners.
So at Kids Center, we examine every child's body from the top of their heads to the tips of their toes to make sure that their entire body is healthy and safe. And the reason why we do it is because there's multiple forms of abuse. And so by examining their body, we are checking for other signs or symptoms of abuse. Each child, when they receive an exam at Kids Center, they're in charge of the exam. It's whatever they're comfortable with. They are not forced to do anything. They are encouraged, but ultimately it is their decision. All the medical examiners at Kids Center have been trained to perform exams that are trauma-informed and forensically sound. When children receive the reassurance from us at Kids Center that their body is safe and healthy, this provides them the opportunity to begin the road of healing.
Once the child completes their portion of the evaluation, we'll end the day by spending a little bit more time with the caregiver to share with them what we've learned about their child's experience and help them understand how they can support their child in the days to come. Their family advocate will walk alongside them, helping them navigate what can be a very stressful and complicated process. The final aspect of the evaluation is to connect children and families with therapy so that they can process and overcome the trauma of abuse. Therapy really can be the difference between a child who overcomes and strives beyond abuse and one who doesn't. Let's meet one of our on-site therapists now.
When a child is abused, it can affect the entire family. And here at Kids Center, we offer therapy services for the entire family, including youth who have experienced abuse, their non-offending caregivers, and siblings. So therapy is a #1 protective factor following abuse to support the healing journey. We provide emotional support along with psychoeducation around the short and long-term effects of trauma. And we offer both shorter and longer-term therapy to address the layers of trauma. What I love most about the therapy program here at Kids Center is the opportunity to provide our families healing and build resilience. As a mother of 2 young boys, being able to support them in a life free of their trauma experience is the greatest gift I can imagine giving them.
Thank you for joining us on our virtual tour today. We hope you feel inspired and share our passion in helping kids get back to being kids. To close, our executive director would like to share a few ways about how you can get involved.
At Kids Center, we employ a group of highly trained, specialized staff to provide the services that we offer to our community. The comprehensive cost for services for one child and family at Kids Center is approximately $4,000. For the past 25 years, we've been able to offer those services to every single child and family who have come through our doors at no charge, thanks to the incredible generosity of individuals and businesses from our community here in Central Oregon.